News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
The sheriff has a new set of wheels, and a high-risk fire is contained by emergency responders. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Eunette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Sheriff Sharon Worley shows us her new piece of equipment. It's Thursday, March 14th. I'm Eunette Gentry. Nye County Sheriff Sharon Worley has a new command vehicle, and we caught up with the sheriff today to take a sneak peek at it.
It was ordered sometime in June, early July last year, and it's taken this long to get. It seems that when you order a Tahoe, they only make them 3 months out of the year.
Oh, wow.
And so anyway, after we got it, then it sat for a little bit at the dealership and went up to Reno to have everything put in it. And that guy did a fantastic job, I think. So the only thing I don't have right now is a radio.
Got to get one of those put in, right?
Well, it's in the mail.
Yeah. So who does the radios? We have a department here that tunes them in and gets them going, right? But who installs them?
Well, actually the shop will install this one, and it's already set up. The guy that did all of the rigging for this particular car fixed it so that all they'd have to do is put it in and plug it in.
You have a microphone capability for barricaded suspects. You also have a place there for a computer so that you can communicate with vehicle to vehicle and also to dispatch here.
Yes, and actually I can track what's going on from that vehicle.
This was all budgeted through, of course, the Nye County Sheriff's Office fund through the Board of County Commissioners.
Well, actually, this was part of the enterprise program that the county's gone to. They have never had a replacement program for vehicles.
What is the enterprise program?
Samantha Rucker is our comptroller. Mm-hmm. And she came up with the idea to lease vehicles for the county and buy vehicles through the enterprise program for the Nye County Sheriff's Office. And so she's bought, I believe, 30 vehicles or so for the rest of the county. And we got one vehicle just to see if she could get what it would look like.
Yeah.
You know, an example. Mm-hmm. And so I was the guinea pig.
Enterprise being like the company that does car rentals, or what is that?
Yes, it's the same company that does car rentals. They're also in the fleet leasing business.
Oh, okay. And so this is a new vehicle?
This is a brand new vehicle.
All right.
And a driver escaped injury Wednesday night while driving when his car suddenly burst into flames.
Just around dinner hour, we were dispatched for a report of a well-involved vehicle fire in the area of Whirlwind and Gamebird. As crews arrived on location, they found a windswept fire that had mostly consumed the engine compartment. It was also extending to the passenger compartment of the vehicle. Fortunately, the occupant and the driver had escaped out of the vehicle prior to any real damage in his area. He was uninjured. We found through the investigation after the fire was placed under control that it was most likely mechanical failure within the engine compartment. Because of the windswept conditions, there was bamboo lining the roadway and some other landscaping that was considered an immediate exposure. But crews did a great job and protected that and got the fire under control within short fashion. Quick response by the Sheriff's Office and their auxiliary, they came in and they squared that area away, made sure no other vehicles or pedestrian traffic came into the area.
And stay tuned to News 25. We'll be right back.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. The Senate has voted to overturn President Trump's national emergency declaration to fund his border wall. The vote was 59-41, with 12 Republicans joining Democrats to vote against the executive action. An administration official said plans are underway for President Trump to publicly veto the resolution rejecting his national emergency declaration. The official said aides are hashing out a plan for President Trump to use his veto pen in front of cameras as soon as this Friday. And for all of you lucky folks out there, we have some tickets you could win right now. You can get these tickets for this Friday's show at the House of Blues in Las Vegas to Rock Off Tribute Night. It's Queen versus the Beatles. That's this Friday, March 15th at 7 p.m. So if you'd like to win, just give us a call at 775-727-9400, extension 201. Again, that's 775-727-9400, extension 201. Good luck. And stay tuned. News 25 will be right back with much more local news.
Topping our news, grounded. President Trump makes it official with an executive order. All of Boeing's 737 MAX 8 jets will remain on the ground for now. 40 nations have already grounded the jets. Boeing shares plummeted during Wednesday's trading session. The border wall battle is in full rage on Capitol Hill. The president tweets there is a national emergency and is urging votes from Republican lawmakers today. The president wants to divert $3.6 billion from military construction projects to build border barriers. Congress is giving him $1.4 billion. At last check, 4 Republicans are joining 47 Democrats in the Senate to block the emergency call for border wall funding. A veto from the president is likely. A big day for GE investors. Today is the General Electric shareholder meeting. The stock price and the turnaround plan are likely to be front and center.
Thanks so much, Angela. And now turning back to local news, the interim CEO of Valley Electric Association, Richard Peck, says that the bank might take over the cooperative if the local electric company is unable to get their finances on track. Experts say this action could cost members significantly in the long run, possibly raising rates even higher than the 9% increase and other fees that have recently been accrued.
A good operation is to turn your inventory over at least 4 times a year. We have not been doing that, and I tasked Carol, the purchasing manager, to make sure that within a year and a half, that we're now at about 500,000. So again, both internally and externally, we want to make sure that anything that the members want, if they want to come talk to me, gosh, I'd be willing to sit down and help them understand how the utility is financed. It's very, very capital intensive. And again, 76% of our assets are owned by our cooperative banks, and the members only own about 24%. So the bankers are really, really concerned, and that's one of the main reasons that we had to increase rates. We've not met our financial goals that the bankers have set for us. So I believe the 9% increase, and with the continuing taking a look at the way we operate and reducing expenses is so important that we will meet the goals and objectives of our financial institutions. And I want to give you an update each and every week of the different differences we make, the changes we make, and so that the membership understands that whatever they want they can get, and they can get the information readily and freely from the staff.
Are we meeting the goals and objectives that the bank has set forth? Are we at risk for the bank taking back the cooperative?
Well, had they not, had the board not turn around and increase the broadband rate and increase the electric rates, the bankers would have been at our front door. Mm-hmm. And so at this point in time, for the last 3 years, 4 years, we've not met our goals. Other than we got lucky in 2017 with the $200 million that we got from the sale of our asset. So that kind of hid some of the underlying issues with the overall finances of the corporation. Now, since that has been taken care of, and some of the members are still not quite comfortable with the fact is that asset was sold, The board made a decision, and to me, on the surface, it looks like it was a very, very good decision, and I will be looking at greater depth on that as we go forward. But definitely, if everything in 2019 comes to pass as we've conservatively estimated, with the reduction in expenses and the increase in the revenue side on the budget, that we'll meet the financial goals that the financial institutions have set for us.
All right, keep it tuned right here to KPVM, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and our area viewers in mind. We'll be right back.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Welcome back. Well, the Brownfields program gave a presentation during Monday's meeting in front of the Nye County Commissioners.
Regarding the status, accomplishments, and potential of the Rural Desert Southwest Brownfields Coalition throughout Nye County, and 2, encouragement of community participation in the identification of potential brownfield projects.
The Rural Desert Southwest Brownsfield Coalition held a presentation at the Board of County Commissioners meeting on Monday. The Brownsfield project specializes in environmental cleanups. Formed in 2011 to address environmental and economic development needs for 5 counties across 2 states, including here in Nye County. The Brownsfield's goals and objectives are to protect the health and welfare of the population, protect the environment, promote economic development and job creation. They also address economic development and diversification through water-efficient renewable energy, testing, and manufacturing facilities, innovative agriculture, and tourism opportunities. Some of their projects here in Nye County include the Tonopah Library expansion, the Tonopah Airport, the Nye County Public Works Buildings 1 and 2, and the Nye Regional Medical Center. Brownsfield has successfully removed contaminants including petroleum products, lead-based paint, asbestos, and mold. For more information on the Brownsfield project and to get involved, you can contact Nye Communities Coalition at 775-727-9970.
The Grove Marijuana Dispensary is celebrating their 3rd anniversary this Saturday at their location right here on Basin Avenue.
3-year anniversary, March 16th. It'll be a big event as always. For the last 2 years, you know, we've tried to get food trucks out here, vendors out here, show appreciation to our customers. So this year I want to make it even bigger. So we're trying to get more involvement from the community. I'm trying to get more community footprint here and more outreach to local businesses, local organizations, local charities. So I want to get anyone involved who wants to come. They can contact me here at the store if they'd like to be involved in the event somehow. I have Kiwanis Club coming out. I'm talking to Gary Bennett over at Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Maybe he can have something out here just to spread information about their organizations, as well as having the vendors out here that supply all of our wonderful customers with the products we carry. Since St. Patrick's Day falls on a Sunday, this month I moved it a day ahead because I figured Saturday's a little more fitting. So the hours of the event are going to be 11 to 9 o'clock. But we're open normal hours, which is our normal hours of 9 to 10. So if they're here past the event, we might take the event even longer. If there's customers still waiting in line, we can go all the way to 1 o'clock in the morning if people are still coming in. So deals and specials will be announced on our Facebook page as well as our Instagram here probably either at the end of the day or by tomorrow morning. We've got everything finally ironed out, and then there's flyers here available too to our customers, and if they have any questions about those deals that are going on that day, they can always call the store as well. I've brought in a lot more products catering to people's specific needs for ailments, like CBD products, ointments, topicals, tinctures. I've expanded my horizons on a lot of those products. I have spray-on topicals now. Pretty soon here I'll have inhalers. I've also expanded a lot of the edibles variety. So there's options for people who are dairy-free, people who are lactose intolerant, people who are gluten-free, peanut-free. I've added a lot of more broader variety and niche market items to our selection.
I'm glad they got here 3 years ago and started opening up. I'm happy that they've been doing well. They've been good contributors to the community, to charity events. They've employed lots of people. They've paid lots of money in taxes, and it's easy local to come get products that you need. I came up for some bath bombs. Been in chronic pain for 18 years. Happy they're celebrating 3 years. Let's come back when they're celebrating 5 and 10.
Well, Pahrumph's annual chili cook-off will be this weekend in Petrick Park. The event donates funds to No to Abuse for victims of domestic violence.
Well, it's this weekend, Deanna, and we're going to start it on Friday night. We've got a cook's welcome that's going to be put on by Kelly Satter from the Hub, and so we've got several of the cooks have signed up, and it'll give them a chance to meet her. She's going to be next year's chairman. Saturday and Sunday, it should be exciting out there. A lot of chili, a lot of tasting, a lot of good fun going on. We've got the car show. We've got a lot of vendors. And of course, the Lions will be out there, Rotary will be out there, and we've got a church out there that's going to set up a breakfast. There'll be some games, and there's also a horseshoe tournament going on.
Wonderful.
So a lot of things. They can come and taste the chili. It's 12 tastes for $10, and all the proceeds go to No to Abuse. Wonderful. And that's the organization that we chose when we started this event. If you want to enter into the ICS competition, you can go online, and it's a $10 one-day pass, and you can enter all the competition that you want. All the rules are on there, or else we have a brochure out, that a little booklet that they can pick up at Albertsons or Denny's or several other places. On the south side, you might go to Jack Sanders Winery, and if someone wants to be a judge, they can contact me, and we'd love to have them. We will do some training on it. Over the years, you can become a certified judge. But there's always, we've got 4 categories plus a youth division this year. And the categories are red, green chili verde, home style, and then new this year is vegetarian. And for the youth, it'll be country style or home style. All 4 categories will be judged on Saturday. So there's 2 opportunities for them to pass into World. The top contenders will go on to World.
Wonderful.
You just come by, and we'll have a ticket booth set up right near the Bob Roode Community Center. It's at Petrick Park, and that's at Basin and 160. And it starts at 9, and it goes until 3 for the tasting, but there will be vendors there much later. And the car show, people are coming in at 8 already. It's both days. And you know what? We're expecting good weather.
Boy, that chili looks good. And all you fellow chili lovers, be sure to stop by Deanna and Darby O'Donnell's chili booth that's called Ours is Better Than Theirs Chili Company. You should go by, try their chili, and vote. In fact, they're one of the previous year's winners of the People's Choice Award and second place for Judge's Choice. Good luck. Now here's Darby with today's Save a Pet from Desert Haven. Today we're featuring cutie Keenan.
Today we are joined with Keenan. Keenan is a 2-year-old brindle-colored Staffordshire Bull Terrier mix. Keenan has a very mellow personality and is quite shy at first, so we would recommend coming to see him and spending about 15 minutes in the play yard to let him warm up to you. Come down and see Keenan and all his friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society. They're at 1511 East Erie Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020. You can go online to deserthavenas.org or check them out on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
News 46 WeatherCam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, it's time to take a look outside at our current conditions through our Glenn Lerner weather cam. Look at that picturesque view of Pahrump and the mountains surrounding Pahrump. There's not a cloud in the sky in that direction. Blue skies and great warm weather. What else is on the horizon for our forecast? Michael Donahue gives us a closer look right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue with today's temperatures. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 62, a low of 42. Death Valley, 74.46, 61.37 in Amargosa, 57.32 in Beatty, Goldfield, 45.22, Tonopah, 42.21, Carson City, 47.23, Fallon, 47.22, and Fernley, 47.25. Today in Pahrump, we had sunny skies, a high temperature of 61 degrees, winds out of the north-northeast at 9 miles per hour, humidity at 17%, and sunrise at 6:56 a.m. Now tonight, it's currently 59 degrees outside with clear skies. We're going to get as low as 37 tonight with winds out of the east-northeast at 14 miles per hour, humidity at 37%, and sunset at 6:50. Looking ahead to our 7-day, we do have some clouds hanging out, but we're going to get a short break from them on Saturday through Monday. We do have a chance of rain next Wednesday. However, at the moment, it's too early to know for sure. Temperature-wise, we're still going a little bit up. Friday and Saturday, we have a high of 60 and 64 and a low of 37 and 39. On Sunday, we're going to hit those 70s. We're just going to hang out in those 70s all through next Thursday. And our overnights for those times on Sunday and Monday, we're going to have a low of 44 and 47. Then Tuesday through Thursday, we're just going to be hanging out in those low to mid 50s. So now, if you're on the go, you're running around town, you're going shopping, you're doing whatever, and you can't be home for news, make sure to check out our Facebook page. You can catch the news live every night at 5, as well as any other news and updates. Now we're going to throw it back to the desk with Steve.
All right. Thanks, Martha. All right. That does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Eunette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and 8th Country Radio, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow. Good night.